Hey guys, P. Large Copper Instructors. I wasn't sure if I want to do this video or not, or going to do a different video today. But decided to go ahead and talk about it just a bit. I had a comment made on one of my other videos, and I'm not trying to backlash or anything like that. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing. Person had commented that I keep my snakes are not kept in proper enclosures, and that it's sad the way I keep my snakes. So I'm going to touch on that just a little bit. My snakes are healthy. My room is good temperature wise. My humidity is good. The snakes are thriving. Do some of my snakes not eat for a while? Yes, they do, because they're ball pythons, and either one, they're picky eaters, two, they are breeding, like this guy here, three, they are ball pythons. Did I mention that? My boas eat every single time they are offered food. Now, if a snake was not happy, well, it is a boa. They are supposed to, kind of a bad analogy. But if my ball pythons weren't happy and content, I would have a 0% feed rate on feed day. I usually average about, I'd say probably around 85 to 88% feed on feed day. It's a rare occasion that I'll get 100%. But there are animals in the room I can count on every week to eat, except when they're in shed. It's another reason why they won't eat. If my animals weren't happy, they wouldn't eat at all. If my humidity was bad in the room, I'd be going to the vet constantly for respiratory infections. If my temperatures weren't good, yeah, we'd have issues. But I don't, usually. Knock on wood, I don't have issues usually with my kids. Go on, buddy. I'm gonna get someone else out, okay? Are they in cramped enclosures? No, they're not in cramped enclosures. This is one of my bigger males. He is exceptional. He's exceptionally happy in this 23-quart tub. I have put him in bigger tubs, and he went off food for a long time. I put him back in a smaller tub. He took back off on food, so he prefers the smaller tub. I tried using the hide in the bigger tub. He just didn't seem to take off with it. Now, keeping these guys in aquariums, is that good? Yeah, it's fine. It's a little bit harder to control things in the aquarium. And what I mean by that is a little bit harder to control your humidity, especially if it's like an aquarium with a mesh top or screen top. But you can do it. I use damp towels. I have towels on top of both of my aquariums up here, and I'll wet them down almost to soaking wet to where they're dripping, and that will hold the humidity into the enclosure real well. I use the coconut. That holds humidity real good. I also use a mister. Where's that? Right there. And I spray their enclosures down quite often. Maybe once a day. I usually can average about once every other day on them. Now, as far as the tubs go, I kind of am pretty good about watching, and I can eyeball it right now at this point to see how they're doing. If I have an animal go off of food for a couple weeks, I'll check the humidity and stuff to make sure everything's still good, and that's not the reason why they're not eating. But these guys love being in tubs. It's not a bad thing. Obviously they're doing good. There's 64 animals here in this room right now. I think I counted that right. 64. Yeah, there's 64 animals in here right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of these guys are not ours. Right? Right. 10 of these guys will be leaving. 10, 11, 12, 13, I'm sorry. 13 will be going elsewhere. So 62 of these animals are ours. Or not 62, 52 of these guys are ours. I think I'm doing the math like for that right. There you go. I do math, too much math at work. So my brain gets a little fried sometimes. Come on. Now I do have larger animals, which I'm going to pull, let me get Loki out here, that prefer to be in a bigger tub. Tubs are, just got to go by size. Once your animal gets bigger, put it in a bigger tub. Once it gets a little bit bigger for that tub, put it in a newer tub or a little bit bigger size. Some of my guys, like Thor there, prefer to be in that smaller tub. He could be in a 40 or a 70, but he prefers to be in that little tub. And I will accommodate him to be in that little tub. Whereas this guy here, this is our Loki. He's weapons are part of my religion. I'll say he's probably my biggest male as far as ball pythons go. He loves being in that 70 tub that's down there. He loves it. He's a little bit too cramped in the smaller tub, so he doesn't necessarily prefer that. Could I keep him in a smaller tub for a short period of time? Yeah, I could, just in case. If I had the heat tape in the rack went out or something to that effect, I could move him to a smaller tub for a little while. And he'd be okay with that. But yeah. He is my biggest, yeah, he's probably my heaviest male. But yeah, he's thriving, he's doing good. He hasn't eaten in 5 weeks. Because of the females in the room that he can smell, that he wants to go see. I don't have anybody for him to go see right now, so. Alright, buddy, go on. And you go. So whatever you're keeping your animals in, if it's working, it's the proper way to keep them. It's the right way to keep them. Whether it's in an aquarium or a rack or a Tupperware tub with a locking lid. That's how we started up here. I had a few of these 20, I think they were 28 quart clip top Sterilite tubs. Had 5 of them for my 5 animals with heat tape. And sprayed the tub with the coconut. And well, I think I started on cypress mulch first. That's what we were using at first. And yeah, they did just fine in that. It's kind of a learning experience for me, for Shelf, for the animals once we got them here. So that lasted for, I think they were in those tubs for a couple of weeks. And we got our first racks in. And then I moved everybody into the racks. And then we went from there. We got these guys in. I got the V6Es. I got a couple of them in. And I all went into the V6E. And then we started to fill up the racks accordingly. And now we have a whole bunch of animals here. And that's not bad. It's not a very bad thing at all. Who is this? Did I have you out already? I did. Let me put this up. That's why that's off. This needs to go right there. No. You find it. Yep, that one needs to go there. Grab the wrong card for the wrong tub. Don't do that, because then it gets confusing as what you're doing. Like this guy here. He's my last micro scale that I have available. Male spider. He's the yellow belly specter. Yep, yellow belly specter. Boy. He is eats every single week. These guys eat right out of my hand. I can hold a rat in front of them and they will take it right out of my hand. I don't recommend doing that. And I'm not going to film that. Because I do feed live and I don't, it's just what it is. I'm not going to film that. I've done that before in the past, but that was a long time ago and I stopped doing that. Won't do that ever again. But, yeah, he's doing real well. Look at him. And yes, he is missing scales on the top of his head, so he does look like a scaleless head ball python, but he is not a scaleless head. Now mind you, I am picking out animals at random. I don't usually plan my videos out. I'm sure you guys have noticed that. So these guys are just coming out at random, and I'm showing them off. The reason I'm showing these guys off, these are the hatchlings. Well, not really hatchlings. These are my available animals. And these guys, watch your tail, dude. Come on now. These guys should be picky eaters, but they're not. What else am I going to pull out here? I'm not going to pull out any of them girls there. How about I pull out couple from this rack? Just random. Just pull out a couple more males. Let's get some males out of here. Get some hand sanitizer on them. Where is he? There he is. This is my pastel bamboo balder. Mixing up his tub a little bit. He eats consistently. He's probably one of my more recent tub changes to move up to a bigger tub. He's only been in the 23 quart tub for a couple months now. He seems to not have an issue with it. I was kind of thinking at first I might have moved him a little too soon, but he seems to be doing okay. Now if he were to go off of food for a longer period of time, I can always move him back down to the 11 quart tubs, these tubs here, and he would go into this and hopefully go back on the food. And we would keep him in that for a couple more weeks, or a month or so, and then go from there. But yeah. He is. He's doing real well. Except I woke him up, so he's kind of upset about that. We'll do one below him. This is our pastel asphalt, right? Pastel asphalt clown het pie male, Festus. Also digging the new size tubs. Him and Balder moved about within a day of each other, I think it was, to the bigger size tubs. So he's doing real well. And also, obviously, he's eats every week. I have to be careful on feed day opening his tub because he tries to take off my hand. It's a feed day thing. Otherwise, they're usually pretty good about not trying to kill me, or at least bite my hand. Right? Because as you see, he's pretty chill and pretty laid back. We'll go ahead and put him up real quick, real fast. When we grab his water, change that real fast too while I'm at it. Well, I got him open. There. I'm also going to get Loki. Loki 2.0, what's up, dude? This guy here was brought to us by our adopted son, Tyler. Tyler had him and couldn't get him to start on frozen thawed. And since we feed live, Tyler let us have him. And yeah. And I've told that story before. But no, he's thriving. He eats every week. He's getting big. He's putting on some size now. He's digging in his new digs. He also has only not fed on days or times that he is in shed. So let's spray his tub down a bit. It's looking a little dry. But as you can see, he's perfectly healthy. Now these guys come out all the time. I interact with all of my animals all the time. Why they're so chill? We'll do one or two more. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom of this rack. We're going to get out Prometheus. Yay, you shed finally. And he pooped in your water bowl. But here's Prometheus and Chuck. Where were you last in? we'll let you take a break for a little while longer. But Prometheus is our spot nose Poundale. He is being paired this year to our cinnamon girl. Oh, you and your nastiness. Do they poop in their water bowls? Yeah, it happens. That's what they do. I will clean his water bowl real well off camera. And get it rinsed out. Whew, stinky boy. But, so yeah, he's doing real well. Obviously, he's nice and chunky. I am going to remove some of his nasty coconut that he got. Oh, icky. And replace it with fresh. I think our mail lady's walking by. There. Bear with me for a second, guys. Just a second. Yeah. Man, you got a lot of poop, dude. You were holding that for a minute, weren't you? No. The main thing is take care of your animals. Don't leave them sit in nastiness. That's just one of the things you need to do. Yeah, missed one. All right, new coconut. All right, so yeah, he's doing real well. He's been off of food, I think, now for about 4 weeks. Let me check. I can let you know right now. I do have my app. Animals. Prometheus. History. Oh, I'm sorry. He was off food for 4 weeks. Ate 3, then off the last feed days. So he's been pretty much on. I can't really say he's off of food. But for him, that's unusual because he's usually every week eats. But since I have been pairing him, he has been a little off of food. That's normal. But yeah, look at him. Doing great. But yeah, you guys, proper enclosures. It's a matter of preference, I think, as far as the keeper themselves. If you want to keep your animals in aquariums, keep your animals in aquariums. Excuse me. If you want to keep your animals in tubs like we do here, keep your animals in tubs. I have very good luck with that. Most keepers do. If you go online, most keepers, I'd say most, I'm not going to give a percentage or anything, keep their ball pythons in a rack system. It works just fine. They do real well. In the wild, they spend most of their times inside of termite mounds in the ground. So, just a small little area. That's where they breed, that's where they have their babies, that's where they spend most of their time during the day. Yeah, so, matter of preference, kind of, more or less, for enclosures. So, I hear kids outside barking. They're playing. But, if you have any questions, guys, as far as, let me know. How do you keep your animals? Do you keep them in aquariums? Do you keep them in tubs? I've done a video like this before. We're going to touch on it again. And, yeah. And I'm not trying to single anybody out. I'm not trying to, point the finger. But, I didn't want to talk about that a little bit. Just kind of sat with me a little bit. And, just want to let you guys know it's not wrong to keep them in this type of enclosures. If you don't agree with it, I understand. I respect that opinion. And yeah, I'm gonna get off of here, guys. I'm gonna clean his water bowl. I'm actually gonna go check on the pups first. Then I'm gonna go clean his water bowl and get him some fresh water. And I'll see all you guys in the next video. And so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, let me know. Comment down below. Or send me a message directly. That's fine too. But as always, guys, you know what to do. Please subscribe. Please share. Please hit the bell notification set to all for when we put up new videos. Alright, I'll get your water to you in a minute. Alright, there. But until next time, guys, I'll see all you guys in the next video. Please stay safe. And I'm going to go check on Puppy.